Hey, it's Hind, and I had a couple people requesting a tutorial on how to do waves with your flat iron. So I'm going to show you that right now. Always start with dry hair. Preferably you've washed your hair and then put some sort of thermal protector in your hair, and then dried it, or let it air dry, and then that way the coating of the thermal protector helps to protect your hair from the heat of the heat styling. So that would be the first step. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide my head into two sections. So my thumb's at the top of my ear, and I'm going to go back until my thumbs meet. Then I'm going to tie my hair up in a knot up here in a bun, just to keep it out of the way. I like to work in, medium-sized sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section of my hair, starting behind my ear, and I'm going to take my flat iron, and I'm starting up here, and then I'm flipping it around and pulling it all the way through. And my hair is super long right now because I have extensions, so sometimes I have to do it into two pieces. You can take your comb and pre-comb the section too. That probably makes it glide a little easier. But then just basically you're turning your flat iron around, and then I'm going to have to go back because it's so long and do the second half in the second section. But you can see that I'm getting these nice waves happening in my hair. As far as the section goes, I'd say it's about an inch section, and so, like probably about that much thickness. Now be careful of your ear. Keep it away from your ear. Ears are like the foe of hairdressers. We all wish we could just take them off and put them back on sometimes. Some hair glides through a little easier than mine. This is extension hair, so it kind of grips the iron at times. So it's a really quick process. It goes pretty fast. You want your flat iron pretty hot, but depending on the texture of your hair, like if your hair is finer or it's bleached, turn it down a little bit, like 375 should probably be good. My hair is, dark and dense and kind of that hair that is slippery, so I tend to have it up like to 400. Then you can take down the other part, the second half of your hair, and just take, vertical sections across the top, and, just flip as you go, like turn it as you go. It takes a little practice, to get the flow of it, but once you do, it's so much quicker than using the curling iron. And I feel like the results last a little longer too than the curling iron. It's just my take on it, but some flat irons have, I don't know, a design flaw as far as I'm concerned, to where they turn off when you are using them. So I've had situations, like my flat iron at the salon actually does that. So I have to sometimes, if it stops curling, I'll be like, oh, what's going on? And I'll check, and it got turned off somehow. So, yeah, be careful of that for sure. Keep an eye on that if yours is like that. With a flat iron, you always want to keep it moving. You don't want to let it sit too long on one piece of the hair, because that's how you end up burning your hair. You can see my haircut looks a little funny, but that's because I have hair extensions in. So I actually have all this hair underneath. That's my own length. And the rest of it is extensions. So you probably won't have all those little pieces popping out unless you also have extensions. And then once you're done, you can just sort of run your fingers through it, and you've got your beachy waves. Give it some texture. Put some product in it. And that's what you do. All right.